Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. Last episode, we made it to like a townish thing. We got a couple things done in the last episode. In this episode, we are going to, one, get an airship, which is, this is not in the order that we're doing anything. And two, we're going to be getting our first crystal awakened to the game. The second half of the game is mainly going to be getting the rest of them. There isn't going to be too many things that we're going to be doing as far as this goes to having to like there's not too much we have to do for these certain things, especially for right now, but anyway, we're now at the Crescent Island thingamajig, and the monsters here, I may actually do a grinding session later on today before I start recording footage for this again, because you get a lot of experience from these guys, you get a lot of money from these guys, and it's awesome. Because we're gonna have to actually go into a dungeon and buy a couple things in the next episode, because we're actually gonna upgrade our parties. There's a way that you could do that in this game, and so we're gonna be doing that in the next episode, which is gonna be pretty sick. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. It'll be nice, cutting out all the stuffs that I'm doing, which is good. Like I like how I edited the Let's Play. Like, you're not seeing that I bought stuff. I'm not wasting your time with a ton of things. It's great. It's fantastic, and what have you. But I can assure you, yeah, it's going to be good stuff. But what we're trying to do now is get a canoe so that we can get to the ice cavern. And so I think I should have just talked to the guy on the right there first, and I skip him to start off. I'm like, hang on, I think that guy's the right guy. I'm gonna go talk to these guys. So it's called the Circle of Sages, I guess, which is really kind of weird. The Circle of Sages, like, man, imagine Ocarina of Time and they all just sit in a freaking circle and give you their medallions that way. But we attained the canoe, which is freaking sick. Because now we can actually go on the river and we can go to the next place. Now, I cut out a lot of footage because I went the wrong way, which is probably why the episode is so short. Yeah, it's only a 19-minute episode for today, which is really kind of weird. But I guess I'll be showing off some of the fights and stuff like that, but the main thing that's going to be happening is that I'm going to be leaving this section of water, because it's not the section of water we want to go to get to the ice cavern. We want to go somewhere else. So I'm not in the right spot for that right now, so we're just going to fight our way through it, and then at one point I will realize I'm going the wrong way. But the canoe is kind of fun to use. You go in these deep trenches and stuff, and it's pretty awesome. The thing is now the enemies are starting to get a little bit more challenging. They hit harder. They are a lot easier to do that. So it is what it is, as they say, as I like to say. But, you know, gravity. And so we'll be taking on a couple things in the next episode. There's going to be definitely big progression as far as us getting to the end of the game. And like I said, you know, I may do some grinding. If you look, it's about 8 hours. We're about halfway through the game after this episode, and we're going to be getting to think about only like 10 hours. So this game isn't that long, especially if you cut out the grinding. The grinding is like super, super easy to actually figure out what we need to do to get out of that. So, you know, it is, again, what it is. But anyway. Once we get to the ice cavern too, the ice cavern is actually kind of tough, but it's super short. Like, I don't find a lot of the dungeons in Final Fantasy so far anyway, because I haven't done the last dungeon yet, to be super difficult. But, you know, the last dungeon could be way long. I've seen videos stretch up for like an hour in there, but like, the problem I have is I'm looking up how to do stuff, and I'm watching Let's Plays, and I'm watching like going through my walkthrough and stuff. But the Let's Plays, watching them, people don't cut out battles. I don't understand. Why do you do that? Cut out the battle. I don't want to see that. I don't care if you fought a goblin 500 times, dude. Like, I don't. Flipping just cut out the battle, cut out with your commentary, and it's fine. I don't need to see that, man. I don't need to see it at all. Like, what do you mean? You know? So, anyway, I went the wrong way. So now this is me trekking back. Luckily, it doesn't take too much time for me to head back, but we have to go to our ship, and we have to go up. Because we want to go in there. That thing up there. But I can't get into it right now because I'm on the wrong side of the water, and I didn't realize this, nor did I really know. So, but we will get it, I assure you. We will fix it, and we will get things done as the way of the dragon. You know, I don't know what that means, but you know, it sounded cool. Sounded cool. So, let's see here. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back, and I think I actually. No, I don't cut it out, it looks like. I'm not cutting out the backtracking for that, which is really kind of weird. Normally, I should be doing that, but, you know, I just couldn't be bothered, I think, in this episode, so. Because, you know, you gotta leave some things in, otherwise the experience of the Let's Play is actually not gonna be there, but, yeah. So, I just head back to the right where we left, and we just want to go into here and get out. And now we can go back into the water, which if it's deeper blue looking water, that's when you can actually get into the water with a canoe. And sometimes it's kind of hard to see that. So yeah. But yeah, we're getting through this thing pretty quickly. I mean, it's not really one of the, I don't feel like these parts, if you're prepared with grinding and stuff, are the hardest things in the world. Like, they're really not. So yeah, I mean, I am actually kind of overpowered because I believe the Let's Play guy I was watching, he was only at like 300 HP going into this next dungeon, and I'm for his main guy. My main guy is at 518, but if you look at this, holy balls, man, 4,000 experience, 43,000 or 4,377 experience. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty dang nutso. Anyway, I think, yeah, I'm going to stop over here by accident. Well, not by accident. I thought we were going to go into there, but I guess not. But yeah. Alright. Tons of healing for this episode. I mean, that's how it's been the whole freaking LP, I feel like. I feel like I've taken like a couple fights on, and then all of a sudden, boom, I just go ahead and heal up after I'm done. Which case, I don't know if I did there. It just depends on what happened with that. So, but we're going to be getting into the ice cavern, I think, by going up this way. This is the last time we'll be seeing this enemy. So it'll be good. But I think, yeah, I think we're going to fight one. Tired. We're going to fight one more enemy, and then the ice cavern's right there. So we'll be heading into it. Yeah, it's right here. Booyah. And then we'll get into the ice cavern, and it'll be sick. Alright, here we go. Into the ice cavern we go. So the start of this place, it's really not that difficult, like I was saying before. I think it is like a little bit, like it can be a little bit challenging, but it's not too bad. Like the main things with it that make it challenging are the fact that some of the enemies can hit pretty hard. But getting through this it's really short. I don't really find like a ton of the dungeons in this game, again, like I was saying, like except the last dungeon, to be excessively difficult. But it is one of those things it's actually pretty freaking cool, you know, that the dungeons are the way that they are. I do like them. And I didn't really I haven't really heard that the dungeons were like a big deal in Final Fantasy. I think they're like much worse in the next game and the game after that. So we'll just have to see. Like I was saying, you know, I would like to do a marathon of Final Fantasy and get the pixel remasters done, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like I worry about Final Fantasy 2 and 3. 2 especially, 3 not really. 3 I've heard is a lot of fun, but 2 I played it and I don't like it that much. I only played like a little bit of it though, so it was like a couple hours, like not even a couple hours in, and I went to the wrong spot. And this happens to everybody if you go to the wrong spot, because it doesn't really tell you where the spots are that are like like this game differentiates kind of like where you're gonna get like harsher enemies and stuff, but in that game it doesn't really differentiate that. So if you're a rookie, you're gonna get wrecked. It's just the way things work. But yeah, I like the enemies in here. Like they're not difficult. There's a lot of them though, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, as you're gonna plainly see, like I'll be in here for not very long, to be quite honest. I mean, and I do actually kind of like the dungeon, but it's gonna lead into a problem that I have with dungeons in Final Fantasy 1, which is like you have to take damage in certain situations. I hate the Dark Wizards in this game. They're horrible. I thought, man, I'm just gonna run in and wreck these guys. Nope, they have Thindaga, and they also have Death. Which Death, like obviously because, you know, we're playing the Pixel remasters, not like huge deal, but like I could understand if you're playing the original Final Fantasy on the NES, how bad this would be. Oh, and Scourge killed the rest of my party. Luckily, I think Terra actually lives in that, and so they actually kill me in this particular place. So I actually went ahead and cut out like the death and everything, come back into the dungeon, because really I made a trip out of it by accident. I wasn't supposed to, but you know, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna be buying some supplies. I think I am gonna do a couple grinding sessions before I actually record more footage for this game, just because the grinding isn't gonna take very long where I'm at, and it'll get us a ton of money too. So, you know, just it's hard. It's not like I like this dungeon, like I said, but like there are certain elements that are definitely like no, I don't like this part of it. Like, yeah, this is definitely one of the things I'm like, no, you can get rid of that. That's fine. We don't need this in our lives, you know. So yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna be a little late today. It's actually already 3, so I'm gonna be a little late on the upload today, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't need to always be good on the upload, you know. So I don't know if I fought these people anyway, but I just figured, okay, I'd show this off anyway, just because it's not really that difficult of a thing. So we just take care of them by using our hits. Like, the thing that's crazy about this game is even the mages, like, even though they're like very defensively like limited, are actually become pretty good physical attackers throughout the game. Like, look at the 93 damage from our black mage. I mean, you play that Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy 6 later on, like, your mages do nothing. They don't do anything, dude. Well, except 6 is really like everybody's anything. There isn't really like class types in that game. So, dude, I want to get to that game. I think I will do. I thought about it. I think I will do all the Pixel remasters. Maybe just take this year and do them. You know what I mean? It's like, I am trying to get another job, but this one job that I found actually will make it so that I get to still stay at home for a bit, which is great. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't even know I fought these guys. I didn't know I fought 2 of them. Or 3 of them. That's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I'm trying to get magic up at this point, I think. Because you can use magic, and the magic is just so much easier to take these guys out. But then look at that. They immediately they feel threatened. They wreck your day, you know. Just not fun, man. It's not fun. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, and I overload on this thing. Quake, boom, dead. Cool animation, though. Pretty freaking sick animation. I do say so myself. Oh, and then we get the white dragons, which white dragons are cool. The white dragons are actually pretty dope. But like, white dragons in this game are not Blue Eyes white dragons in this freaking in Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, they're just white dragons, and they kind of suck at fighting. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I've said that a lot in this freaking episode, and I think I do that a lot because I don't know what to say in these stupid post-commentary videos, and you're all like, well, you're probably all like, well, why'd you do a post-commentary then? Well, it's because, look at this, man. I'm not going to do this live commentary. I don't want to get pissed off. Like, come on, man. Don't make me do more than I have to. Like, seriously. Like, nobody wants to see me get upset. So, obviously, I'm just gonna not get upset, do a post-commentary, and have fun, and get upset when I'm not on camera. That's how it should go. That's how it should be. Anyway. Yeah, we're getting close, actually, to the end of this dungeon, so it's gonna be pretty sweet once we're done. Because, yeah, we'll be able to pick up the crystal thing, which, actually, I think... Oh, I just cut it out. I cut it out so that we're now in this spot now. So yeah, here we go. Now I've gotten all good now, so we're good. Now we can search this, and we can't hold any more of whatever that was, but we're gonna get all the rest of the treasures, and then we're gonna head in and take on the boss, which is the easiest boss in the entire game. Oh, actually, now I'm gonna cut back in to when I get that treasure chest, and then I do that. I remember now. Yeah, so we come into here. First things first, you want to come into here. I wanted to be slow because I know that there was treasure chests in here. So I'm going to, you know, fight whatever's here and get all the treasures in here. You get so much freaking money at the end of this game, man. It's kind of ridiculous. Dude, and, like, I do feel bad for Butts because Dallon's getting all the glory, but, like, Dallon needs all the glory. Dallon has to be the glory, man, you know? But, yeah. Well, yeah, man. Come up to here and we'll fight. And boss is one turn. Easiest boss in the game. So now we get a floating device. I don't even know what it's called, actually. The Levy Stone. Levy Stone. Ah. Yeah, you have to use you have to actually use it in the NES game, whereas you don't have to do it here. Oh, that was a sweet edit by me. Okay, so I just left. Now we're gonna head south. I headed north by accident when I was playing, so I cut out me going south instead of going south or north. I'm gonna go south because we need to go down. Do you see kind of down to the very bottom right hand side? That's where we want to go. That's where we're gonna get a flying machine, which that will be sick to have when we have that. So I'm just gonna show the journey down to it. And yeah, so what we need to do is go over here, go over there, and I need to just turn left and get off, which I did. And now enjoy this cutscene. All right, well, look at that. There she is. We have obtained an airship, which I do like the airship the way it looks in here instead of in Final Fantasy on the NES. So yeah. Anyway, so that's actually going to do it for everything I had in this episode. I mean, what I'm going to do is fly back to the Crescent Village right here, and I'm going to heal up. In the next episode, we're going to get upgrades, and we're going to get a few different things in the next episode, and we're going to make our step closer to getting our second crystal. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.